Hi guys, I wanted to make a video about how to unlearn being a doormat. This is something that I really have experience in because I've dealt with a lot of shit and I've been socialized in a certain way that made me be a doormat for most of my life, and it's something that's shifted in recent years. And I think this is something that everyone can unlearn. It just takes a really big effort, but I'm a living proof that it can be done. And I think it's really important as women who are so often socialized to be doormats, like accommodating to other people's feelings, sacrifice themselves, not set boundaries, not reject people, not say no. To remember that we're actually totally allowed to do that, and that where we shouldn't be martyrs. We have such a tendency to think that we're more justified if we're martyrs and just take the shit, eat everything that we're exposed to. And this obviously is total bullshit. We shouldn't do that. We should know within ourselves that it's okay to not be treated like shit, and that we're actually supposed to be firm about it and not only say no to it but do know. What you say is not so important. Like, you can tell people, you're not treating me well right now, and people will be like, you really risk that people act this way. If you don't give consequences, then nothing's gonna change. I guess you can always start trying to talk to people about, this is not okay. But if you see that the reaction is just not there, that the empathy is just not there, they don't see that they're being complete assholes to you, then that's really a warning sign that it's not gonna help to just say no. You have to do no. You have to, put yourself out of this toxic situation. It's so important. And I think the most valuable thing is to shift your thinking. If you're socialized like me, that you have a tendency to think that you just, it's like you want to just escape when stuff like this happens. You want to just not feel yourself. You want to push the uncomfortability away when you experience people being assholes to you. You want to just tell yourself, I'm just, you're not even trying to tell yourself anything. You're trying to deal with the situation. And I want to tell you, don't deal with the situation. Walk away from it. If people are treating you in a way that you would never treat people, walk away, And it's so important. Like, if people don't get that they're being complete assholes, you're not supposed to be friends with them. You're not supposed to be partners with them, and so on. I know, at least for myself, I had the tendency to think that if I set boundaries, if I resist, I'm less justified than if I just try to be a doormat and try to understand and try to even out the situation, try to, just deal with it, in a subtle way, in a gentle way. But this is such bullshit. You're totally allowed, you're totally justified, even when that means that you feel the other one has something on you if you set a boundary, you know? It's like if you don't set the boundary, the other person won't have anything on you, you know? But this is not sustainable, you know? You have to feel that it's okay. You're justified, you know, when you say no. So this has been one of my biggest challenges, to remind myself not to think in that way, that it's better that I just sit there and take the shit that I'm served on a plate, you know, with a big pile of shit, which of course is total bullshit, you know. When people are being unfair, I tend to get anxious. I want to crawl in a hole. That's a feeling that I get in my tummy, you know, that it's hard to feel myself. It's hard to feel that it's okay, because I want to kind of dissociate from the feeling that I get, because I didn't know how to set boundaries for myself. I never learned that, you know. So I think the solution really is to see it as an opportunity for growth, for personal growth, and try to feel yourself. Try to be in the feeling. Try to feel the situation whenever someone's being a total asshole to you. Practice not dissociating from it. Practice to associate with yourself, you know, try to feel yourself. Yeah, and then instead of trying to explain yourself when something unjust is happening, get yourself out of that situation. It's so important. You don't owe anyone an explanation, you know, because it'll just be a waste of your time. If people don't have the empathy to know that they shouldn't be assholes to you, then why even grant them your time, you know? And you can even practice before the mirror, or just maybe with a good friend, you know, practice until it becomes normal. It most likely will be very uncomfortable in the beginning, and it's, as I said, it's taken me years, but it really can be done in time. You can really see huge improvements if you just keep being aware that you have this tendency. I think it's really good to know your own weaknesses, because in that way you can work with it, you know. If you won't admit to yourself that you've got some challenges, that there's stuff that you're just not good at, then you will never develop, you know, then you'll never move forward. And you have to develop a sense of anger, you know, within yourself, that heck no, I damn sure deserves to be treated well. I damn sure deserves respect. I damn sure deserve to be treated the way that I treat other people, which is hopefully in a good way. So this is also, you know, of course, this demands that you're also yourself a very fair person, which I just expect you to be, because if you watch my channel, you're probably a feminist, and as a feminist, I think you should be fair. You should have empathy, and you should want to listen to people. You know, you should want to communicate. You could be a troll as well, you know. You could be a misogynist, but if you are like a misogynist man or a sexist and so on, I don't really care about you. Like, this channel is not for you, you know. This channel is for women. This channel is meant for people like myself who's had the same socialization, or at least the same kind of socialization, and experienced some of the same things that I have. stand up for yourself. But of course, you know, there has to be balance in it. You know, if you're not if you're not a just person, if you're being really, I'm saying this because I had a good friend who all her life had been very, very nice, and taken a lot of shit from men, and then she fell ill mentally, and after that her sense of justice became very skewed. Like, although people were being nice to her, she saw it as betrayal or unjust if people didn't acknowledge her view of how she experienced reality. And that's also very important to remember, that you have to listen to other people. If people have something to say, if people are actually trying to reach out to you, and if you just are being really suspicious with other people that haven't actually ever treated you badly, then, you know, that's a real problem. There has to be balance in it, of course. But in general, I would say that this was kind of an extreme case, and I don't think that you aren't able to see who actually want you well, and you won't be going to the complete opposite extreme where you yourself becomes the unjust one that other people have to set boundaries for, you know. So tell yourself every day that you deserve to be treated well and with the same respect that you treat others with. Every day. Like, even it can also be a bodily practice, you know. Stand firm, stand tall, straighten your back. It's like, say to yourself, heck yes, I deserve it. You know, hell no, I don't deserve to be taken advantage of, to be treated with disrespect, to be put down, to be ridiculed, to receive strange, unloving, sarcastic comments. Like, you deserve better, you know. You don't even deserve better. You deserve the best. You deserve to be surrounded by the best people in the world, you know. So yeah, practice not only saying no and setting boundaries, but actually doing no, you know, and doing yes to everything healthy, you know, healthy people, healthy situations, healthy life, you know. So good luck with that.